Stitchy friends, this is Heidi, Stitching Faye, back with another regular Flosstube episode. Today is February 12th, 2026, and today I want to do January update video. So it's going to be all my WIPs, finishes, works, anything that I've done in month of January. My last two videos were pre-recorded beginning of the January, so a lot of the stuff that I showed I worked on and I have a lot of progress. So what I have is a couple of finishes, big and small, lot of quite a bit WIPs and some purchases. I hope you guys gonna like what you see, like and subscribe to all the things. And I know some of the regular watchers, YouTube offers the hype button. If you guys know what it does or click it, I think it does help with the channel. I get for some Flosstubers, I don't get. I try to do it for everybody, but some Flosstubers I get it, so I can do it, some I don't. So I think it depends if you are a regular viewer or not. So hype it if you get that button. Other than that, let's dive in. What I'm gonna start with is a couple of my excuse me, couple of my works that I'm doing right now. And I want to get them out of the way because they're messy, and then I'll show some finishes. So my very first, right now I'm working on this one, Mill Hill Buttons and Kits, and this one Apple Adventure. So I thought this one, honestly, I thought that was the pumpkin one. For the longest time I thought I had this pattern, then I realized I do not have it. So I got this one, Apple Adventures, started day before yesterday, and the button is just another button company, but the paper is still perforated paper. I have heard, well, that's for sure, because 123 Stitch website, it says they're gonna change the paper into plastic, but it's gonna feel like a paper. I have not tried it, but once it comes out, I hope they produce more of the out of print patterns. I will try it. If not, I can, you know, I have perforated papers and stuff, I use those. So those silly cats were so much fun to stitch. It's all beaded. I don't know, I just wanted to stitch something different, and this was it. And I do have an apple frame from the maybe next time I'll show it. I just remembered, I was just googling and I found the shop that had apple and pumpkin frames from Mill Hill. I got those too. So this one is gonna go inside the apple frame from Mill Hill. So these cats have adventures. There's the pumpkin one, there's with the 4th of July one, and I do think I have all of them. It's harder to see, you know, all the beads and stuff with the Mill Hill kits. Second one is my longest working WIP. So I think I moved the table. So I think I am gonna not put away this one until I finish it. It's called Armenian alphabet. This is a French company. I got it online from Pinterest. Well, through the Pinterest I ordered it, like 2017. I don't even have that Pinterest account so to know how to get it, but I do think let me see, I don't want to show the patterns and stuff. I do think they do it for other languages too. This is computer generated, so even though it's not hard, but the one letter, like this letter, is in 4 pages or something like that. I'm using 36 count raw natural linen and 2/2 with a not called for, I think I decided to do my own DMCs, and so far I'm here. So since my WIP parade, I added 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I do the capital letter, lowercase letter. And for the capital letters, I also do 2/2 plus cranic blending filament. So it's kind of crowded, but I started this long time ago. This is my third time I'm stitching this, so that's why it's going slow. But I decided, like, people do it one strand a day or something. I cannot do it, but I'm living on my desk. Whenever I have time, I just take 1 or 2 strands. I usually do more than 1 strand, and I just work on it. Whatever letters are this area. Then once I'm done, I move to this side. So this is the end of the. This is end of the chart. The top is all done. I'm doing 38. I think 38. My God, I'd be embarrassing if I'm saying right. 38. The alphabet has 38 or 39, so both are correct. So 1 or 2 letters are the words and the letters, and it's a combination of 2 letters together. It becomes another letter, and it's also a word, and word is a letter. So a lot of alphabets don't have that letter, but in a when you write it or you read books, that letter exists. So this one doesn't have the U, which means end. Like you put 2 lower cases. It's very interesting. You put 2 lowercase letters together and it becomes another letter. So anyways, I'm working on it until I finish it, this one. So I'm not gonna carry for another year. Next, I decided to work on some happy spring stuff. I've been working a lot of pastels, so this video is gonna be a lot of pastels, spring stitching. In between, I add a couple of dark colors, but mostly pastels. Love Notes from Brenda Gervais. This is a 2020 pattern. I had it a long time, so excuse me. Finally, I decided to start, and I thought she's gonna ask for hand-dyed floss, but no. This is all called for DMCs. Oh my God, my hairs are everywhere. So I worked out, I finished this one. I started and finished her. No, excuse me. This one, and I'm working on her. So Love Notes. It is wrinkly because it's on a hoop still. She's so cute. And now I'm working on the cup. This is legacy linen, so this is 38 count legacy linen. I started something else and did not like it, so came to here. So this bag also has, for the spring, this one. I have my own colors from my stash. I added whatever I thought is nice. Jack's Sweet Shop. The colors I chose is a little bit brighter. They're still pink, but they're brighter. Hopefully it will work. So those are the ones that I'm working right now. The Mill Hill Love Notes, like the spring one. Once one is finished, I'm working on this one. And also I put that plum string in this bag because I'm gonna use the same fabric for the plum string ship too. Now, my January blessing sampler, I did finish it, and I had this pattern for so long. For the longest time I wasn't working because it was hard to find and stuff. Why is this here? Alrighty. And this is Sally Spencer. It is widely available pattern from Colorado Cross Stitcher, and her pattern is better to read, like it's bigger. But since I already had this one and didn't want to do the same purchase twice, like for a pattern I have, but for sure her pattern is bigger. And I had a little bit left of this fabric, very small, so the margins that I'm going to show you guys gonna understand why I'm saying it, because it's lakeside linen, old meadow rue. Color name is meadow rue. I got it from Stitcher's Paradise. This one time I visited Las Vegas, the needle workshop. My God, that's where I got it. And oh my God, my apologies. It's all done. I finished it middle of the January, so after that I worked on other things. Oh, okay. Maybe I should not move it. I had to a little bit squeeze in the name because I changed it. There's no way my last name will fit anywhere in this project. I have to start from here to go all the way here. I have really long last name. So I just put right by my IQ and the year. And colors are all mine. I got from my stash all the colors. I do love them. The green is a little bit more muted, but I do like it. It has a lot of variation. Like these two greens are the same, from the same floss. I did show my conversion, my last regular update. So one by one, I did show all the colors I chose. So yeah, Sally Spencer, my January blessing. I did choose the smaller one because I feel like I cannot work on one project, and if I commit to a bigger project, I am not gonna finish it. So next, if you're a regular watcher, you'll know the transition from this and that. I showed my last regular video that I did not want it to have on my whip, this one, and I don't anymore. This is a finish. It's from the Just Now Freedom Flowers, very appropriate for this year. So I'm trying to work on a little bit of Americana. I hope I have that pattern from, okay, Americana patterns. So you'll see more of it, but I am working on other stuff. Like this one is so much fun, and I'm working on this one. I'll see if the Freedom Cats, I have it, I'll work on that one too. So Just Now, and I am working with white linen, 32 count white linen. I didn't need a card for that. And I'll just put it on a smaller board. I am done. To be fair, this halfway, I was done halfway for the longest time, and Just Now is one of the designers that I should start and finish. If I put aside, it will linger around, but I can start and finish. I have stitched a lot of it, and I like more of this style. I do have her cubes. I have ornaments one, but yeah, right now I'm working on those ones. I had up to here. The white one, this board is a little bit ghosting. Like over here, it's a little bit ghosting, but you know what? I'm gonna bring closer because it has so much tiny details. The Just Now's band samplers are really fun, and I have almost, not all of them, because she's been designing since 80s. but I have a lot of them. I have a folder of Jasnan projects. So my goal is, I have a lot of Mill Hill and Jasnan. My goal is to finish couple of Jasnan and Mill Hills. So not only concentrate on newer designers or new patterns, which I love, like market is coming up, and I'm sure I haven't ordered anything, but I'm sure I'm gonna find something that I'm gonna go, oh my God. But I do want to work my collection as well. This one has like these butterflies are 1/1. It does have mistake. I think over here I did the band. I did something oopsie, but I just left it because it's still straight. It just counting over here satin stitches I messed up. Like these butterflies are 1/1 back stitched. The tiny. And it's on 28 count, so it was easy. Jasnan asks a lot of floss for that small amount, so I have to kit up for those patterns. Like I don't want to put full skins of DMCs. And ornament month, I think there's a group that does, or hashtag on Instagram, although Instagram is not working. I don't know if you guys, my Instagram is messed up. I cannot see any of the people I follow, cross stitchers. I get only advertisement, and I cannot tag, like you can only use 3 or 5 hashtags, and it doesn't show up people's posts. So I digress, but there is a hashtag going on for ornament a month, 12 ornaments in 12 months. So this is an ornament for January. Teresa Kogut, Santa Wreath ornament. I thought this was small, but it's not. And I worked on 40 count aged paper by Color and Cotton. That's beautiful fabric, beautiful. So, and called for DMCs, yeah. And he is adorable. But the fully finishing part, I'm gonna wait until Christmas time. Hobby Lobby brings ready-made ornaments and stuff, and probably I can find something to finish him. Teresa Kogut Santas are so cute. I have a whole bunch of it, and I went on 1, 2, 3 Stitch, and I got a couple of them. I'm hoping she's gonna have a book of the small Santas, like ornaments. I would buy it. Like Prairie Schooler, now her Santas are very unique. Like when I see her design, I can recognize it's her Santas. You know, she has a style same way as Prairie Schooler or Shepherd's Bush, you know. So this is ornament of January ornament. Let's see if I'm gonna be able to keep up. I ordered from Lindy Stitches. I ordered the Santa from Hands-On Design. It's a small Santa, but they haven't shipped yet. I was planning to stitch that one for February. I'm hoping they do. If they don't ship it, then I think I'm gonna find something from the Prairie Schooler books and a small Santa, and I'll stitch that. Which one is this? Pardon me. Okay. This is the one. So this is a new start. Hark the Herald. And I have this one and this one, but I started with this. I'm using leftover scrap 40 count. So my apologies, I don't know who's the dyer. It's like a creamy hand-dyed, yellowish hand-dyed fabric. And colors, I chose my own, and I'm so happy with my colors. Like the red and the green, these 3 colors were a hit. popular with my nativity. I think I did a good job. Let me see. So I have a nativity bag, and I put a whole bunch of colors that I'm gonna use for all my nativities. Like for the yellow, I used Silks for You Silk PR128, which is the yellow over here. The red one, that is her dress, is Indian Summer. This is the Indian Summer. This green one is actually let's start with the light green one, is Dried Thyme. And the dark green one is Vicks Dyework Terrapin, this one. So those are my color choices, and the skin color is regular called for skin color. And I am enjoying, so I'm also, I guess I can use this. This is that but big for the ornament. I have a loose one. So nativity bag, let me show you what I have. After this one, I have a Joyous Christmas. I got Joy to the World. I'm hoping during the Christmas time, Hobby Lobby will have something ornament like this. Yeah, if I stitch on 40, I can go and look for ornament. Nativity Tiny Town. So I'm putting them together because I'm trying to use the same colors. Nativity Quaker. And Thread of Gold Christmas Joyous one. So this one I'm not gonna do the border, so I'm just gonna do the inside. It's all satin stitches and curly Q back stitches. So this is all the design. So this is my nativity bag, and Hark the Heralds is the one. It's really fun to stitch, like especially when I'm stitching all the I'm squeezing stuff in. When I'm using all the pastels, it's good to change up the colors, and I have a bunch of them, messy, but it works. I'm losing colors. So yeah, it's pretty good, especially the yellow one is really working well for me. All right, I have one more finish, but I'm gonna show at the end because it's a different theme. Next, I worked on, I forgot to open the zippers. Lila's Studio. My tongue is not twisting well. Lila's Studio. Let Freedom Ring. It's been a WIP for longest time. So this and the Armenian alphabet, they are gonna be rotated until they are out of my pile. I don't wanna, well, I'm hoping. This one is a little bit questionable if I'm gonna be able to finish it because it has a lot of stitching still, but I will try. And I've been doing the 1/1, then I got tired, I stopped. All right, but you can see it, what I worked on a lot also. So I had up to here. This is all I had it previously. So everything up here like this is new, 40 count. This is Fabrics by Stephanie Fabric. Let me see. Buttercream, 40 count buttercream. Fabrics by Stephanie. And I'll bring closer. So since I figured out it's easier to stitch 1/1 with a Flosstube. It's a French aversoir. I don't know if it's the company name. Flosstube is the floss. It's like, as you guys can see, it's so thin. It's easier to work 1/1. So I'm doing a couple of letters, then I'm filling in, then I'll come over here, I do like a flower, little by little, but I want to finish it, and there is like a cartouche or writing over here too. The building, I have to color this part and bring it up. So I'm trying to do a little bit of everything. For longest time I was stuck in this building area. But while it is beautiful, but I was getting tired, so I'm jumping around right now. So I started from this corner. I was gonna go all the way and do all the building, but no, I'm gonna go up and down. Since I have like anchoring areas, I can count from here and do this. I can count from here to that, you know, so this way I don't have to do one kind. So this area is less condensed stitching, so it's easier than the bob. It's not hard, this one, but the windows and stuff, they kind of slow me down. I do want to let you guys know this is the code for calico floss. A lot of people change it. I decided to keep it. I seen the building. I took a picture next to the Liberty Bell, and it's not as big as I assumed behind it, because in front of it there was a line. It came up to my like shoulder area. They'll let you, like, there's a line, but from the back you can take a picture. So anyways, the building, we took a ride with the carriage and stuff. The building is old, and it does have the color changes like calico has it, so that's why I kept it. It's the calico, right? Yeah, calico kitty. So anyways, beautiful one, and I am working little by little. I'm not changing the colors. They are all TMC or the called for, you know, specialty color floss, hand-dyed floss. Next, thought I hit it. All right, this one, yes. Another popular for me right now, oh, my rings are all flying. Hands-on design. No, hands across the sea. Why am I saying hands-on design? Oh, the box, the red box, it arrived. So I want to open it while I record it, but I'm not gonna post it for a month because the website asked for it. I'm so excited. So I'm a little bit thinking of other things. Hands across the sea samplers. Elizabeth Duff Curtain, 1873. I'm stitching on 36 count with a swaddle. Those are the thick one. Silks, but it's not asking a lot of it. So I'm using these numbers. On 36 count. It has a lot of eyelets. Does it have a big picture? Oh yeah. So over here, this is all eyelets. Over here too. And I did a little bit of a oopsie, but I think I'm gonna leave it, and it's gonna be funny story. Let me see. So I was doing a 16 leg eyelets, and I'm like, okay, that's a lot. It looks beautiful, but then I looked around the description. I still don't know, but I look at the pattern, and I counted it. It says 8 legs. So over here, I started from here. Once I got here, I was doing like 16 legs. I can show you, like over here. And it's dense and it looks beautiful, but a lot of work, and it takes a lot of floss. So next time, like last time I was working on this one, then I decided to go up. This one is all cross stitch. This one I started from here, and I was doing 16, and it was really crowded. So what I did, I I only had this letter done. I took it out. I put it back with the 8 legs. And I think it looks much better. I like it because the star look that eyelet gives it, it shows more. So I don't know if you guys have done it, but so I think it's eight legs eyelets. So you go 8 times instead of 16. Every other like you use 4/4, but like instead of doing all the holes to make look like this, like very busy. Maybe, you know what, I'm gonna try to do it one of these days. I wanna see if I can set up such and do eyelet while I'm stitching. I can record it. I'm gonna figure out how to do it. I wanna do that. So anyways, and these silks are such gorgeous ones. So I had a card from the kitten stitcher. When you purchase it, I put it in that card. Those are the silks. Subtle jets, I do love them. They give a good coverage because lately I've been like enjoying stitching on 36 count, and look how good it covers. The coverage is excellent. Alphabet, I think that's all is left for this project. And I am keeping this one in this bag because I'm hoping I can use some of the colors from this Eliza curtain project. I can use for this, I don't know, or at least the colors, or I can substitute it even if they are not called for. But this is all called for, 36 count, called for fabric. Then, let's see. What am I doing? This one, right? Oh no, my pastels. So I did work quite a bit on pastels. When I was doing the WIP parade, viewer was saying, oh, you need to work on, while I was reading her comment, I was working on this one, and I commented, I'm like, that's funny thing you said it, because after my WIP parade, I did feel like wanting to work on my older designs, and Glendon Place Eggs All Around was one of them. I did switch a couple of colors because they are pastels, but they were very light DMCs. So I did a little bit of a fragging, one tone darker. I made some of the colors one tone darker. I'll show it close. Like this one, I fragged this color. I left these two as called for. So this is not the called for. Called for was lighter. And then I went back, and this dark color, I changed it, fragged the old called for. And also everything, like the cranic, I darkened, this yellow darkened. These 3 colors are called for. Over here, the cranic is from my own stash. I changed it. I have to fix this a little bit. I am using 28 count, but it's pretty crowded. So even with the 28 count joblin, I still like the beads barely fitting it. Over here, I left this light yellow, but everything like the dark colors, purples, yellows, I did switch. The beads, I have not switched. It is the called for one. The cover, the green is different green. So whoever stitched this sample for the cover page, they did switch a little bit colors, or the green looks like it's changed, or when they took a photo, it's very saturated. So colors look over here, they look way more brighter, right? But when I pulled my colors, they were way lighter. So even though I started with the called for, I'm okay with it. Like I just changed this one. As I'm gonna go, I'm gonna leave some as called for, but the ones that I see it's very light and it's getting boring, I'm gonna just brighten up. I have enough crayonics and stuff that I can dive into my stash and get something, so you guys can still see the hoop thing. So I was working this area. I cannot leave the beads last minute because most of it is a bead work. If I leave it last minute, I cannot even keep the count. Like over here, I can, but over here, it was hard not to put the beads, to keep, like, to know where I am, you know? Eggs all around. So since my last whip parade, these two eggs appeared with the, like, this greenery, and I'm doing a little bit of greenery and an egg. So yeah, long explanation for one small, but it's gorgeous project. Next, which one is it? Okay. Dutch Rose Garden, reproduction by samplers not forgotten. I usually start from this corner. This is my preferred corner. So last time I only had this tiny part, so now I have all of this. So it's a lot of working. This is very, like I said, pastel-y soft colors, and this is one of those projects that I have to work on it a little bit until I can see, or the viewer can see the potential, you know, like suddenly the sampler comes alive after a couple of sessions. Okay, so I am working with 36 count moonstone fiber on a whim fabric. It is green. Greenish undertone pear. I meet up last month with Shelly from It's Only Stitching. Hi Shelly. So we were hiking, and she did mention that the fiber on the whim. I just remembered, and she is Ida's teacher, and she was saying it. Oh, like fiber on the whim has a lot of undertone green, and she was right. Like after she said that, I checked that. When I was stitching on this one, I'm like, huh, that's true. Like most of the fiber on the whim fabrics do have a little bit of a greenish undertone, which is beautiful, beautiful color. I have a huge half a yard. I need to cut it, but I did not count. And this is with the cold for brain freeze, hand-dyed floss. My goodness, Heidi. Weeks dye work. Or I could just show instead of brain freeze, right? I don't know how people keep it so neatly. When I work on it, it gets messy. As you guys can see, it's more pastel-y, soft greens, yellows, really, really soft. Like there's only this one is pop of color, and this one for the flowers, but they do make a statement. I can tell this floss is making a statement over here. Really pretty. I haven't counted, that's why I'm not cutting the fabric. Some I count and I cut, some I don't. And slowly but surely, so this one is gonna be long-term project. Another Hands Across the Sea sampler. I am working on the Jessie challinor on the bright color. So Jessie comes with the two. My booklet got a little bit messed up. Two color versions, and I got the bright one with the Saralges 40 count mason linen. Medium something is the, I wanna say medium light mason linen, and I'm doing the bright one, which is this. And I can feel it, it's getting close. And this is not one of the extra large samplers. Usually for Hands Across the Sea, I tend to pick up the bigger samplers, but lately I've been trying to pick up smaller ones. So new stitches are everything here. And I think I had to fill in like small stuff over here and this flower, probably this flower, but mostly the alphabets, the small doodads, like the crown, hearts, yeah, and a lot of floss change. 1/2, 40 counts with the sarrage floss. Very pretty. What else do I have? Okay, so I know I was supposed to do like a fancy lady WIP parade, but I had it pre-recorded, but my last one I did not show the patterns, which I understand. I got tired that day. I was doing a couple of videos. I knew I wasn't gonna be able to do other videos. I end up not showing the patterns. A lot of people said it, we need to see it, so I scrapped that one. I'll do it in Mania part, but since my last video, Tree of Hope, I started this 2022, and I worked on it, extrude design fabric. It's called 36 count Alien from the Moon. This was an experiment for me, and I had a bead pack. So this was a big experiment for me because I want to go not 40, I'll go 36 and see if I can still use the beads or I have to substitute, which I was ready to substitute if needed to be, but I didn't need to. I did a little bit accommodate for the, like if that area was asking for 4 beads, I was putting 3. If it's asking for 3, I was putting 2. So I was adjusting the placement of beads, but I used the bead pack. I did not change the beads. 36 count, 1/2 for the stitching, and called for beads. And ta-da! That's why I wanted to show last my fancy ladies, because since my WIP parade, now I have 21 WIPs, and I am working on, I am gonna add some more in May. I'm gonna do Mirabilia again. I liked it, but I might just start Nora's. I will come closer and show all the beads. See over here, it was a little bit, I had to adjust this one. This part was easy. I even used the size 6 beads. I was okay with it. This part was done, so I added her. Well, I had partially done, but like all her face, the florals, this part is all new. I also over here, I backstitched her dress, but I'm not gonna take it off. Over here, I decided not to. I thought it's gonna blend in, so I experimented, which is okay. There are different dresses. It's not like mirror image. So this one, I decided to leave it as charted. It does use like, these are all silks, hand-dyed silks. I think the orange is also hand-dyed silk. So it does have 3-4 skins, and one of the called for skins for the green, there's a correction. So the one on the pattern, if you buy it, is the wrong color. But I'm not sure which green. I want to say the dark one. So if you go to the web page, it has the correction. So pay attention on the silks before you buy it. One of them has a correction. I just don't remember. I think it's the dark one. So altogether, I think it's 1, 2, 3, 5 silks. So one silk, you need to pay attention. Other than that, really, really happy. This is a Mirabilia, Tree of Hope. This is not Nora Corbett. It's got scaled down because of 36 count. But overall, all the big beads I was able to fit in on 36 count. And I don't feel like it's crowded. This is the only place, but the way I placed it, I think it's not crowded. I'm still using my 28 and 32 counts, but it's good to have options. Tree of Hope. I just want to keep long time. It took me long time to finish it. And another lady, fancy lady again, got a lot of attention. Again, pastel, April Blue Diamond, MD 47. This is available pattern, FYI. And this one, opposite to Tree of Hope, I'm doing on 28 count hand-dyed fabric. First, I'll show the fabric. I don't know the dyer if it dyes it or not anymore. This is the fabric. It's gorgeous and it works for my pattern. I think I like my choices. And it says like a light, then I want to show entire fabric first. Like over here, either they are feathers or grains. I need to do the other side, the flowers sprinkling. So what I worked on, this up to here, I had it all stitched. So last time I worked on is from here to here. So she has a face. I will come close. She's gorgeous. The face, I was a little bit worried because she's looking down and it's all back stitch and a little bit over 1/1. But I think the face I'm happy with. I have a couple of Mirabilias that I don't like the face. I'm gonna be honest. So 1/1 looks beautiful, but I'm not there. I don't want to play around with 1/1 on a face. So I do 2/2, but like lip area, the eyes, sometimes I do 1/1 instead of half stitches. That I do 1/1. I think that makes it look cleaner. And overall, I'm happy with her face. She does need arms. And does she have a wing? Let me see. Yeah, she does have wings. Oh, yeah, I was gonna say it, the crane neck. I did not have the called for or size number 4. So my crane neck, I think is either called for, it's very close for the wings, but it's size 8. So it's thicker. But since I'm doing on 28 count, it works. But if you look at it, it's a lot thicker than my rings are flying. Called for. Also, this Lazy Daisy, it was called for crane neck, very light blue, and it was mixing, blending with these colors over here, the crane neck. So I chose crane neck, but from my own stash, green color for the Lazy Daisies. And I think it's gonna work. It works. This is the only place you need, and I need to fill in her sleeves. And over here, you need those Lazy Daisies. That's about it. And this all the empty spaces, there's like 2 flowers here and all beads. Yeah, so April Fairy is coming along. This is pastel also, so usually springtime I bring her out, so I'm hoping I'll finish it. All right, so I'm not sure if everything is new, but I'm gonna show some, this is my WIP part. I'm gonna show some purchases or some kitted stuff. And if it's repeat, sorry. At Kitten Stitcher a while back, I ordered some stuff. So she sent me this, I think she's sending everybody a pattern, free pattern. A gift from the Teresa, Merry Christmas. And she's sending with the floss. So it's a very pretty, you know what, I can do this as a Christmas ornament too, or for the red bucket. Current. I've seen other floss tubers, and I think she's sending different kind of reds for each person, like whatever she has. I signed up, this is the only club I am in, from Color and Cotton. And so far I got 2, January Palomino and soft neutrals. And for February, I got chiffon. This has more pinkish brown tone. I did order the fog from Color and Cotton. They were taking a pre-orders. I want to start Americana on a fog. It has like smoky gray blue. It's more cooler tones. I think for Americana I want to use that one. I thought this one would work, but this is too pinkish. It's beautiful. What else do I have? I'm going through my bucket. So at end of my videos, usually I go my end of my bucket. I pile up stuff, some plans and stuff, and I go through with you guys. That's my way of doing this. So this is plans / purchases / I thought about those patterns portion. So I have this one, Barbary Butcher. Is this a new one? I feel like it is. And I have this, but I am gonna use 40 count. I just don't see myself using 46, even though they are thinner. And I'm okay, but I'm not crazy on 40 count. But 46, so far I can't. Well, I can, but it's gonna take me a long time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 colors. Barbara Butcher. So I'm trying to find golden yellowish color for this. None of these two won't work for this pattern. I got this, I'm pretty sure this is new. And I don't want to take it up. I don't like those noisy covers. Esther Hawksworth 1848. I love this cow. I think this designer has a lot of cows. I bought it with the code for floss, not the fabric. What is the code for fabric? It's a huge 15 by 14 and a half, almost square. So 15 by 15, you want to say it. So it is quite a bit colors. So yeah, but I don't know if I'm gonna start this yet. I wanna work a couple of my older patterns, finish them before I start new ones. This is a big one. Oh, this is the one, yeah, I wanted to say. So from Attic, I ordered 2 patterns in the order box, and I did ask for Miss Flossie's pattern 2 that is exclusive to them, but I think they didn't have it at that time, so they only charged me for this one, and called for floss. Comes with the code. I think one thing they changed, the missing pine needles. So missing pine needles, mascara. Those are the two floss it's missing. They sent me 6 weeks dye work, 3 classic color work, and 12 DMCs. So I think I have to look for missing colors, pine needles. This is exclusive America 250-year anniversary bicentennial, or I'm not even gonna try. My tongue is not. It's gorgeous. I'm gonna use my own fabric, fiber on the wing, linen provided, smoky quartz, long stitches, the arrow in the edge talons with 1 strand of mascara, I guess. Anyways, I'll figure it out. So the color and cotton fabric, I think fog. I think it's gonna look nice. This one is, I pulled the DMCs, and I'm showing separate because it took me a while to pull the DMCs. I had this pattern forever, but because it doesn't require it requires a lot of flosses, but it doesn't require a lot of like, you need only 1 strand. So I did not want to use whole skein of floss. So I end up getting all the flosses, I guess, separated. It's messy, but anyways, this is all the floss you need to do this. So this one is kitted up. My next, just none. Like I said, I do want to work on my older ones too. And let's see, couple of purchases from 123 Stitch. I have huge collection of Mill Hills now. I got the Autumn Harvest pin. Snow Crystal. Snow Crystal. Oh, this is Aqua Crystal, and this one is Amethyst. So this is purples, those are blues. I got the kitties. It comes with a 28 count linen, this one. And I have a couple of the collection, so I did not have this one, and it was available, so I got those 2. Those are done with the fabric. My God, my man. And I got this one because I have the Brenda Gervais Snowman. He's the cutest one, most popular from her collection. And let's see what else we got. Like I said, I'm loving Teresa Kogut's Santas. I got Home for Christmas one. Does it need any? No. So I think I have 2 classic color work. I think it's for this one. Comes with 2 classic color works. I do want to say, or no, you know what? Gingerbread is for the other one. The green is Chopped Chives is for this one. And for the spring, I got this one. Excuse me, I wanted to hold my sneeze, but I couldn't. Coco's Garden. And I think the gingerbread is filling the cocos, and the rest is DMC. It's gorgeous. And I'm kind of worried to see what Teresa is gonna come up this year. Her patterns, her books are beautiful. I just want to show you guys. Look. That's what I'm saying. If she has an ornament book, I'm buying it, even if I don't stitch it, for having the book, you know. Even if she has the PDFs, I'm buying it, the books. Anyways, it's really, really cute. Her artworks, like she puts a bunch of artworks on her books. Very unique. you know, hairstyle, the way, oh my god, this is so cute, look at this. And this is like one pattern books. This is not, I have one with the whole Santas. Oh my god, that's my favorite book. One of my favorite books. I can even display it as a book. So anyways, I think this is all for this video. Hope you guys like what you see. Like, subscribe to all the things, and hopefully I won't have it this long of a separation between the WIP updates. Until then, I hope you guys have a wonderful Valentine's Day, February 12th, so it's close to Valentine's, and spring is here, market is here. Hopefully we'll see something good, we'll enjoy, we'll celebrate, and until then, bye guys.